Hello everyone, I'm Optismo and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the tutorial for the 6x whatever you want piston door. So the first thing I'm going to do is tear down all this red stuff and all this green stuff, and then I'll get into the tutorial. So I've taken down all the curtains and all of that stuff, and here is the bare redstone. You can see, it's really quite simple and quite repetitive. It's really easy to build, nothing too complicated. And then you can see if you press this button, it'll work just fine. And that looks pretty cool. Yeah. If I was going to build this in survival, I would leave all the pistons out so you could see all that going on, because that does look quite cool. But anyways, aside from that, I guess I'm going to show you how to do the triple piston extender sideways, and then, yeah, so I'm going to grab the redstone and take it over there, and then we can get started. Okay, so right here, I've got a triple piston extender to the side, and this is that half. We'll get to that one later, which is just the reverse of it, so that should be quite simple, but aside from that, let's just show you this. So there we go. And then the retraction. There we go. And then the way this actually functions, because you can see it does go down one more layer like this. So what we do is we just put pistons like this and then do that. And because of bud powering and all that stuff, we get this. So they'll both fire at the same time. Yep, so it's really awesome that bud powering exists. But anyways, aside from that, I've got up a 5x2 rectangle, and that is what you will need. The whole thing will actually be a 5x4, but the actual redstone part right here is by 2. So I'm going to just get started on that. Okay, so here we are on that. So it'll be an observer facing in this direction. And then you're going to want observers here, here, and here. I believe that's all, yes. Okay, so now you're going to want repeaters here, 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 and here. Okay? And then you want blocks here and here. Okay? And then later on, like in the extension, we'll take out all the unnecessary blocks. I'm going to go ahead and do it. But, you know, there we go. Alright, so we've taken out all the unnecessary blocks, so now to do the repeater ticks. Okay, so this one by the observer that is getting the sense from the button is going to be 3. There we go. The furthest one from the button is 4 on this side, and then this one is 2, and this is 4. Got it? Okay, now blocks all the way along like this, and then you're going to want your pistons. 1, 2, 3, and there's your block. Perfect. So, yep, I'm gonna go and put this in and show you that works. And that. Yep, so there it is. And now what we need to do is extend it upwards, like so. So the way we do this is, well, we just extend it upwards. So yeah, what I do to do this, I'm going to make it like just about this high. Okay, so I do that, and then every 2 things you're going to want to put observers. Actually, I kind of screwed this up. But we will need this for the torch tower, so you're also going to want to make a thing going upwards like this, okay? And then every second one, like this, you want to put observers. Yep. And then we'll go ahead and add one more. Alright, so then back on this side, you're going to want blocks every 2 things, like this. Okay. And then on this, take out the blocks in front of the observers, and then put torches. Like that. Perfect. Okay, So now what you're going to want to do is, I guess we can go ahead and put all these in. There we go. Alright, and now we actually need to do this. Okay, so on top of all the repeaters, basically everywhere, you're going to, well, hold up. I need to think about how I'm going to say this. Okay, on top of all the repeaters, go ahead and make a tower, like just this. Okay, so I'll be back with you when I've done that. Okay, so I got that. So now, what we can go ahead and do to just save us some time later is go ahead and put all of our observers in. So it'll just be every other block on top of the lower observer, so like this. And then you should have a pretty clear pattern like this. Okay, so for some reason, I kind of, like, I don't know what happened, but the audio on the clip I recorded for this, it got messed up, so I'm kind of redoing it. I took out all the repeaters and stuff, but here is what you want to do with that little tube you made over all the repeaters. Take out blocks in between, by the observers, like on the same row, like this right here. Okay, so then once you've done that, you can move over to this side, and then go ahead and place repeaters on each one of those blocks. So I'm going to do that real quickly for all of the blocks, and I'll be right back. Alright, so once you have, like, taken out all the blocks and put repeaters on them, what you're going to do is on this one, by the button, or in this case, the torch, you're going to put this one to 3 ticks. This one is going to be at 4 ticks. This one is going to be at 2 ticks. This one is going to be at 4 ticks, because it's the furthest one. Yeah. And then, so yeah, just go ahead and do that for all of them, which I've already done. So now we're going to go to the next step. Alright, so now what you're going to do is just put blocks in between all of them. So what you can do is you can just leave all those blocks there, and yeah, that's totally fine, but I like everything to be as simple as possible and look as simple as possible. So I actually take out all the blocks in between them. I don't know, it just makes it have more of a, like, I don't know, it makes the whole thing just look a little bit better. So you can either have it 100% full or 100% where everything there is necessary, and that's how I like it. So, okay, so I've done the last steps, which is just to fill in everything with these pistons right here, and to cover all of the lines with observers with blocks right there, and then go ahead and put these in. So I actually put them down to the side, but so you don't get confused, I'll just go ahead and put them in front of those. Right, there we go. So then just put that button right there, and yep, fully 100% working. So yeah, guys, now I'm going to hop over to the next clip, which I've already recorded, but yeah. Okay, so we got this up. So basically we're just making this reverse. Pretty quite simple. So the first thing I go ahead and do is just place these every other block, and then make sure that will be sitting there, and then there's all your observers, nice and easy. Alright, so then blocks will go there, there, and there, and then repeaters will go in between all of these. So then, again, that one's 2, that one's 4, this one will be 3 this time, and this one will be 4 because it's furthest from the end, and then just put blocks in between it, and then you are absolutely done, and it works like a charm. So then just stack that up. Probably should have added a block. I wonder if it'll fix itself. There we go. Alright, so yeah, you actually do need blocks for this, or it won't fix itself. But there we go. So yeah, just stack that up, and I actually made this one too low. You're going to want to make that one block higher so you can have the bud pistons, or you'd just be wasting a piston down here. But anyways, that's all for this tutorial. If you enjoyed this, please give me a like, and yeah, support the channel, whatever. But, you know, I'm going to keep making tutorials like this, and hopefully they'll help you out. But, yeah, so that's all for this time. See you later.